Еще о чем я забыл сказать, можно получить несколько 300 кристаллов, нажав на вот это событие, связанное с ней, посмотрев трейлер, но там вы почти то же самое услышите, что и в прошлом видео. Ладно. Начнем небольшое путешествие, связанное с новым заданием. Исследовать школу. Ну и плюсом они, ну не они, а разработчики опубликовали нам еще одно необычное событие, путь воссоединения, короче. Нажимаете, приглашаете игрока и получаете за это тоже алмазы и приглашение. Впрочем, все понятно и просто. Пытается вернуть старичков и тех, кому не стало дела до этого, до игр. Ладно, неважно.
The library's haunted. I'm absolutely sure.
Хорошо.
That was scary. Why hasn't the school done anything? What if something terrible happens?
Calm down. Have you been reading too many horror novels? Enchanted things are everywhere on campus.
No! What happened last night can't be explained by magic. Last night, I was revising for my alchemy test, but it didn't go well. Then I recalled a rumor that the professor often reuses the same set of questions, and that the answers could be found in a book at the library.
You borrowed that legendary book? No wonder you did so well on the test.
That's not the point. The problem is what happened afterward. As everyone knows, going to the library after hours is against school rules, and violators lose half their holidays. So I decided to get the book. I slipped into the library through the side entrance while the guards weren't looking.
Ах ты негодяй.
Bring it on. I'm ready to lose my holidays. Wait, where are the guards? I should have put Jura above Lux on my side. The Ultimate Alchemy workbook should be somewhere around here.
Cry out in despair, writhe in agony. Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames. I'm setting the world ablaze. Let anguish devour you all!
Кантис решила немножко пошалить.
Oh my!
Ghost! Unbelievable. You didn't forget that book even in a situation like that.
That book was exactly why I was there. Wait, you're focusing on... The point is, that voice was really terrifying. And I know for a fact that even now that the test's over, I still can't bring myself to return that book.
Your unpunished violation, the sinister laughter, and those malicious words. That's odd. Is the library really haunted?
This is certainly unusual, I must say.
See? Even Sylvan thinks so.
Rumors about supernatural incidents are common on campus, but no one has ever gotten away with breaking the school rules. Standing here won't help. Let me go in and take a look. Good timing. Shall we check out the library together?
Да, все равно есть что делать. Ну, мы до этого знали Кантис. С ней решили познакомить второй раз.
Fair enough. We'll be waiting outside.
А самое интересное, что Мерлин, то есть наш герой, видит ее наяву, а для других она как будто невидимая. Кантуют книги. Хорошая шутка, да?
Good grief. Who turned on the lights at this ungodly hour? I'm trying to sleep here. Ugh, I knew it could only be you, my dear Merlin. All right, what do you want? Ugh, it's too early to be awake. The library's been rather empty lately. Exams are almost over, and the semester break is just around the corner. Getting a little bit more sleep won't hurt. Haunted? You actually believe that? Wait, is this your excuse to make me work overtime? Come on! Students just love to spread rumors like this. I have nothing to do with it, my dear Merlin. It must have been a spirit summoned by some mischievous student. Whatever the case, I'm in the clear. The ghost isn't bothering anyone, and there's no rule against it. Let's not worry about it too much. I'm the rule book, remember? I know the right thing to do. Just let me take care of this. Yeah, so I'll just handle this. Wait, what? No way! The library is meant for studying, not snooping around. Are you even listening to me? Hey!
Дадим бой невыносимой демонице. Она не любит небожителей.
This won't take long.
Judgment come. I've got your back.
A victory worthy of praise.
Да, надеюсь, не пожалею. И древними квадратами. Отличный перевод. Земск. Однако у нас нет такого широкого выбора, как быть добрым, нейтральным или злым персонажем. Мы просто добрые. Используем всех, кого попало.
Oh no! This is the last thing I wanted you to see! My dear Merlin, promise me you won't laugh at me.
Давай смеяться вместе.
Alright, I'll tell you the truth. Just the other day, some students were having a discussion here, and they were loud enough to warrant punishment. I know, right? I was curious, so I listened in quietly.
Ugh, I'm so bored. Playing chess and going to salons just don't sound fun anymore.
Why not read some novels?
I've read my share, but most turn out to be tired cliches. They usually hook me with a cool setting, but the plots are a letdown. Either they're so predictable, or if I were the protagonist, I'd make the story way more thrilling.
Shh! Keep it down. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a novel's plot is fixed. You can't change it. If you're bored, you can come play cards or chess with us.
Honestly, I think what that Joanna girl said was very true. Novels have captivating stories, but the plot only goes one way. Games, meanwhile, are fun to play, but without a compelling narrative, they aren't very immersive. So, as the Rule Fiend, I decided to create a new game that blends an intriguing plot with fun mechanics. This way, we can have the best of both worlds. Players can take on different roles and shape the story through their choices and a touch of luck. A game master oversees the rules and story, while everyone collaborates to create an epic adventure. I even came up with a catchy name for this kind of game. Tabletop Games. What do you think? It's my original idea, though someone else gave me the inspiration. Anyway, these books here hold the storylines and rules for the game I created. Well, last night, I was racking my brain to perfect the showdown plot in Dungans and Daggins. Yes, that's more like it. Cry out in despair. Writhe in agony! Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames. I'm setting the world ablaze. Let anguish devour you all! Now this is the perfect vibe for the ultimate villain! The Game Master can use these few lines and improvise the rest. So, that's what happened. I didn't break the completely one-sided contract you forced on me all those years ago. About that, I've been staying up a bit more lately, so I'm a little sleep-deprived. That's why the power of the rules is weakened. Depths take me. As the Rule Fiend, devising new game rules is part of my job too. Fine, you win. I'm done with the game rules anyway. I'll turn the library back into a nightmare for rule breakers starting tomorrow. Happy now, my dear Merlin? That's not happening! Pick another wish. I can tell what you're getting at. You're just curious about my game. Trust me, the game's nothing special. Even the dice are the plainest kind. You're overthinking it. Would you show your writing to just anyone? I may be a hypogean, but I have a fragile ego. That's enough! Sometimes I think you act more like a hypogean than I do. I did spend a long time working on it. Alright, you've won me over. But the game's designed for multiple players, and right now, you're all alone. Clearly you love games just like I do. If only you could also understand my need for a break.
Странный выбор из двух этих диалогов.
Alright, take a seat while I go fetch two poor souls who need to work overtime. The first tabletop session ever will begin soon. Let's go with this module, the study of dark language. It's the game's script, covering the setting, storyline, main characters, the whole 9 yards. My game, my rules. First, create a character and stick with it throughout the game. I'll pick your character this time, just in case your imagination runs too wild. Here goes. You'll be a detective in a futuristic world with the investigate and sense skills. During the adventure, you'll need to use these skills wisely to achieve your goals. This is how role-playing works. Stop interrupting and just go with it. Let's just run the session. You'll get the hang of it along the way.
Потом связывает нас.
It was a tumultuous era, with industrialization bringing wealth and opportunity alongside pollution, violence, and crime. You, a seasoned detective, live in this metropolis, where knowledge doesn't always translate into wealth. Unable to rent an apartment on your own, you've moved into a shared unit on Elementary Avenue. Now you meet your flatmate, who's shaking your hand.
Nice to meet you.
He's your flatmate. Flatmate! Stay in your character! Here's a friendly reminder. You can use your investigate skill on your flatmate now to gather more information.
Ну блин, ну до Baldur's Gate не дотягивает. Да, как предсказуемо.
Frugal life may have worn out your pants, but it hasn't dulled your perception. The man before you has tanned skin, likely from prolonged sun exposure. His right arm moves slightly awkwardly as he shakes your hand, the result of a severe injury. He's wearing a typical doctor's white coat, but unlike most doctors, his face shows no sign of fatigue. And free roleplay starts now. What do you want to say to your doctor flatmate?
Будешь пить?
Good, you're catching on fast.
Amazing. The rumors were true. You really are a famous detective.
Just bear with it. We can't expect too much from a campus guard.
Please, let me be your assistant. I'll do my best to support you.
Just assume he's a big fan of yours, alright? I have to make this session easier since it's for beginners.
Преданный фанат.
Now, we're moving to a new scene, with a new character joining in.
Стражник номер 2.
You must be the famous detective. I'm Inspector Lestrade, and I need your help with a tricky case. You'll be handsomely rewarded when the job's done. Come with me.
Along with your assistant, you follow the inspector to the crime scene. On the bumpy ride through the slums, the fog grows thicker and your anxiety mounts. Meanwhile, in reality, you remain still. Isn't this incredible? The entire adventure plays out through text. This is a spur-of-the-moment session. I wasn't prepared at all. The game's still a work in progress, and I never intended to show it to anyone. Now, close your eyes and feel the wheels rattle over the gravel road. You find yourself in a typical, modest bedroom, much like any other in a low-cost apartment. But with a body on the floor, it has turned into an unusual crime scene. The body is riddled with gruesome wounds, and some fluid is oozing out. Is it blood? You can't be sure. The thick, dark fluid splatters all over the room, some of it congealing on the faded wallpaper.
Detective, your job is to examine the crime scene. See if you can uncover any clues.
The victim's throat, chest, and abdomen are covered in deep cuts and slashes, yet all his fingertips remain clean. The murderer took his life without the slightest hesitation. There could only be two explanations. First, the murderer harbored a deep grudge against the victim. Second, the murderer didn't consider the victim human at all. The fluid trickles from the victim's throat and chest. Undoubtedly, it's his blood. The way it soaks into the tattered rug and stains the wallpaper creates a grim work of art. You crouch to inspect the dried blood. Something about the splatter feels off. Further investigation might be necessary. So lucky, Merlin! Any action that isn't a failure can be either successful or very successful. Very successful actions yield stronger effects. For instance, you'll gain some extra information this time, but knowing too much isn't always helpful. Relying on your sleuthing skills, you study the bloodstains on the wall. They seem to form written characters, yet the clotted blood renders them unreadable. Suddenly, thanks to an unexpected stroke of luck, you manage to make out the message, which says, royalty. The moment you utter the word, color drains from Inspector Lestrade's face.
Detective, are you implying that the royal family is involved in this case? So, the murderer left this message, and the motive could be linked to the royal family. This is a delicate issue. I need to inform the Queen first. Let's call it a day. Remember, everything about this case is confidential. I'll be back if further investigation is needed.
Feeling unsettled, you return to your apartment on Elementary Avenue with your assistant. Life goes on as usual, and the terrifying homicide is never mentioned again. Just as you believe the case is closed, a carriage stops at your front door on a foggy morning. Then,
Oops.
Your deduction was correct, Detective. The Queen is deeply concerned about this case and wishes to discuss it with you in detail. Can't believe it. We have an audience with the Queen. This is an incredible honor.
he's just stammering out of excitement. Just use a little imagination. Your assistant's face lights up with pure joy. After all, the Queen is the ruler of this city and a symbol of faith for her people. You should feel honored to have the chance to serve the queen. You hop onto the carriage and head straight for the palace. After navigating a maze of formalities, you are finally ushered into the audience chamber. You see nothing in the darkness, yet you can sense the queen's presence. She sits silently, motionless within the shadows.
Сейчас? Ну а сейчас?
I'm impressed. You're smart enough to find the correct answer.
As the queen's mellow voice echoes through the chamber, a faint ringing stirs in your mind, making you dizzy.
А,
The victim was one of my aides, and the murder is an act of defiance against my reign. I need someone loyal and wise to serve me. Help me hunt down the murderer and purge the traitors.
This is an irresistible offer for any detective. Serve the queen, and you can leave that shabby apartment behind, with wealth and power within reach. Your decision is... You feel a twinge of apprehension. Before making your decision, sense your surroundings to find the source of your unease. You peer into the darkness, trying to discern the queen's face. An imposing figure looms before you. Suddenly, an excruciating pain pierces your eyes and spreads through your entire body. You let out an agonized scream. A voice in your mind begs you to stop looking, warning that it is an act of desecration. Your assistant is a bundle of nerves. He clenches his right fist tightly, and his injured shoulder tenses even more. He feels not just excitement and nervousness, but also an overwhelming terror. You close your eyes and let your awareness sink into the darkness. Your vision feels sharper than ever. You see a colossal figure and its shadow. She, a being wholly unlike you and your assistant, lurks within the inky darkness. Numerous tentacles hover around her, watching you with a calm yet deadly intensity. The Queen. There's something off about her. Or rather, about it. No, it's something far more mysterious. An existence more incomprehensible and unnameable than anything you can imagine. So, your decision is... You've made up your mind. Just as you prepare to turn away, the entire chamber quakes. A mucus oozes through the cracks in the chamber. The floor melts, the ceiling warps, and the entire space twists into a vortex. At this traitor, the Queen seethes at your defiance. Her countless limbs thrash violently, reaching towards you through the fog. The ends of her limbs crack open, revealing eyes that stare at you. They are the Queen's eyes, scrutinizing you, the mouth-watering meal about to be consumed. You and your assistant are about to wind up in the monster's stomach. Fight for your life while you still can.
Ah, I'm not ready to die yet.
Угу.
You're hurt and can't fight after looking the queen in the eye. Tell me what to do. I'll do my best.
Прыгни ей в пасть. Да он настоящий спартанец.
Oh, I'm dead.
А я думал, ты победил.
Exhausted. There's nothing you can do to stop the vortex from drawing you in. Darkness clouds your vision, and you slowly drift out of consciousness. Don't speak like the guard! How did this happen? You can't fail here! I haven't even reached the best part! Maybe I made the queen too strong. Should I add more scenes before the showdown? We can't expect too much from the guards, right? They only know how to follow orders. Ugh, it's so frustrating that our first run ended just like that. Really? I'll make it better, if there is a next time. You're right. It's a multiplayer game, after all. Sadly, you're the only one who can play this game. Our contract prohibits me from appearing in front of the students. You mean, I can pretend to be the library ghost? That could work! Little Merlin, you're more shrewd than any of us Hypogeans. Alright then, I'm counting on you to recruit new players. Off you go! While you're away, I'll fine-tune the game.
Cassidy, are you here for the library ghost too?
No, I'm just here to do some revision. Wait, what did you say? Library ghost?
People are saying the library's haunted. Merlin went in to investigate yesterday, and he hasn't come out since.
Goodness, could Merlin be in danger? We should inform the professors. No, there's no time. We'll help him ourselves.
И верные друзья.
Magister Merlin!
What did you see in the library yesterday?
I've read about this before. Spirits that fail to reincarnate can get trapped where they died and slowly turn into malicious ghosts.
Looks like the library isn't safe anymore. I've been dying to see what the library's like at night. Cassidy, are you coming?
Absolutely! I'd never pass up a chance to fight alongside Magister Merlin. Got it! I'll be well prepared and won't slow anyone down.
Should we invite Pippa? She's very intuitive and ridiculously lucky.
I'm not sure if Pippa would be interested. She's always the first to bolt when someone tells a horror story.
Привяжем
But her
ее
curiosity
на
always makes her
веревочку.
stick around. She might actually say yes. Cassidy and I will go get Pippa. Let's meet at the library's side entrance tonight.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We were making preparations and lost track of time.
Honestly, I'm still kind of scared, so Cassidy and I made some enchanted amulets. Hopefully they'll work.
I'm sure they'll come in handy. Remember, even Merlin struggled against that ghost. It's one tough nut to crack. Speaking of which, has that ghost gone into hiding? The library looks completely normal today.
I don't sense anything off either. It's just so quiet around.
Now.
Watch out! What was that? Was it the ghost? Merlin, should we go in?
Magister Merlin's right. Let's head in, everyone. You're above. Why on earth is it so crowded in here? These people don't look like students.
What are they going on about? Duncan? Huh, I've never heard of that place.
Who are these people? And why haven't the gods thrown them out? I've got to make a good impression on the new players. Can I count on you to explain the rules? If I do it, I'll probably scare them off before they even hear a word. So, what should we do? Welcome, adventurers! Though you come from different places and backgrounds, you share a common goal: to overcome every challenge along your journey and defeat the evil forces that rule the city. Wait, who's speaking? Is that the library ghost?
That's a typical opening a minstrel would use.
Magister Merlin, is it up to us to help her finish her story so she can move on?
This isn't the kind of ghost busting I expected. Come forward and begin your adventure now. First, each of you needs to pick a character. Choose one of the 4 cards before you. These 4 characters will appear in the Dungan and Hypogean story.
Да, дракуш сейчас не
There
модно.
really are 4 cards here.
Interesting. I'll try this role. The card doesn't specify a gender. I can play a female role, right?
Huh?
This makes the game even more fun. I'm going to let my imagination soar and try things I've never done before.
Mage? That's right up my alley.
Please. It's as if your name's written right on the card. Cassidy, it's just a game. Don't you want to try something different for a change?
Acting isn't my strong suit. Since we're doing this with Magister Merlin, I'd better pick what I'm skilled at.
Логично.
Tall. I've always wished I could be that tall. I want to be this character. Now that the characters are assigned, the story officially begins. A notoriously brutal Hypogean is rumored to be committing atrocity. The Hypogean is said to lurk in the deepest shadows, its whereabouts known only to its loyal minions. You ask around the city for clues, and learn that one of its minions frequents this tavern.
Looks like we need to find the minion in the crowd and dig up some leads.
Leave it to me. I'll play some music, show off a few moves, and people will naturally come to me with information.
Are you sure you can pull that off, Sylvan? All right, you're the dancing poet. Can't believe you're already in character.
Ah, I see. Let's approach the bartender first.
Welcome to the Rye. What can I get for you, new faces?
Hi, have you seen any of the Hypogean's minions around here? Huh? My bad. I thought adventure stories let you be more direct. Guess
The character sheet did say we could use different skills to reach our goals, right?
Why are you all staring at me like that?
Let me use the persuade skill on the bartender. I'll win his trust first, then find out if he knows anything about the Hypogean.
After acting clueless for a while, the bartender finally gives in. With a sigh.
You see, people from all walks of life come here. Some decent, some dodgy. But we don't go blabbing about our patrons, and that's how we stay in business. I can't tell you anything. Please leave.
The bartender still won't budge. Maybe it's the wrong skill? Alright, I'll try again. I need your guidance. What? Now? Let me throw the dice first.
The dancing poet performs a melancholic opera for the bartender.
What?
Through mournful lyrics and sorrowful movements, the dancing poet portrays the people suffering under the Hypogean's oppression. This skill is so powerful.
I had no idea things were this bad outside, and yet I was still defending that Hypogean. I'm such a coward. That minion you're looking for isn't here, but I do know a thing or two about the Hypogean. I'll tell you everything. If you head north from here, you'll reach a forest called the Sinister Swamp. It's teeming with fearsome hypofiends that even seasoned adventurers keep their distance. The Hypogean dwells in the heart of that forest, guarded by its hypofiend followers. If you dare, go ahead and face the lion in its den.
The bartender told us to head north, but I don't see any forest up ahead.
I'm not great at imagining things, but I'll do my best. Let's head north and see what awaits us.
You step into the forest, carefully navigating around the swamps. The surroundings are eerily quiet. The animals, hidden among the trees, scatter the moment you get near. They all follow the same unspoken rules, and you are clearly outsiders. The sky darkens, and the air thickens with heat and humidity. Shadows flicker among the trees, and their leaves rustle in an unsettling way, keeping you on edge. Suddenly, a glimmer bloom materializes out of nowhere, standing before you.
You're above. It's just a glimmer bloom. I thought the Hypogean was ready to jump at us.
But I can see a glimmer bloom right here! How did... It must be part of the backdrop. Like those patrons in the tavern.
Догадалась.
Magister Merlin, what should we do?
Will my skill work on a glimmer bloom? I'll give it a shot.
The dancing poet recounts a moving tale of the suffering inflicted by the Hypogean and earnestly urges the glimmer bloom to redeem itself. The story is masterfully told, but the dancing poet overlooked one thing. The glimmer bloom doesn't understand human language.
It didn't work because of a language barrier. Pippa, can you communicate with it?
Me? I don't think the Berserker can speak plant language either. Plants are a part of nature, right? I remember my mage card mentions the ability to perceive the secrets.
Impressive, Cassidy! You actually memorized what's on your card.
Everything in Dungan is deeply connected to nature. The mage, who understands nature's secrets, can easily communicate with the glimmer bloom.
I'm going to retell Sylvan's story, but in a way the glimmer bloom can understand.
Soon, the glimmer bloom covers its face with its leaves and begins to weep. I'm tired of narrating everything. Your turn, Glimmer Bloom.
Evil Hypogean! Didn't know. Did that to you too. The forest. Our home. Evil Hypogean. Drove us out. Turned us into bad Glimmer Blooms. We want to fight back. But Hypogean too strong. Good people. Beat Hypogean. Help us! I show the way.
The Glimmer Bloom waddles forward and points toward the east with its leaves.
Looks like the Hypogean is somewhere in the east. No time to lose. Let's go.
As you move eastward, the forest begins to stir, as its inhabitants murmur softly about your presence. The air is cold and oppressive at the heart of the forest. A foul stench rises from behind, accompanied by the sound of labored breathing.
Everyone, be careful!
This snow monster seems to mean no harm. Maybe it's friendly, just like that Glimmer Bloom from earlier.
I know the drill. Time to use one of my skills to make it talk, right? Alright then. Perform it is!
Wait a minute, Sylvan. Why would it want to see you perform?
Don't forget I'm now skilled in both dance and poetry. I'll charm the snow monster with my moves and turn it into our ally.
Поверил в себя.
A penalty? If you fail, will we be stuck here? Since we're a team... But Pippa, you only have your fist? Maybe my fist... Are we even allowed to help each other? This isn't covered in the rules.
Collaboration wasn't in my original design, but I like the idea. It's a green light from me. Pippa can assist Sylvan.
As a professional game master, I'll improvise. The berserker drums the ground, creating an enchanting beat. Then, the dancing poet glides forward and
Nice!
We've got this in the bag for sure.
Creating a rhythm by drumming the ground! How creative!
The snow monster has never seen such a passionate dance. Yet, the world that nurtures such vibrancy is ravaged by the Hypogean. Moved to tears, the snow monster decides to become your ally. The snow monster gestures toward the southwest, where the Hypogean's lair lies.
Oh, we did it! Our approach was unconventional, but that doesn't matter.
I never imagined we could combine our skills like this. This game just keeps getting better.
I thought you'd prefer games with fixed rules, Cassidy.
Rules do matter to me, but since this is a game, I guess... Also, I find this game really inspiring. If skills can be combined here, maybe the same could work for spells in real life.
Let's get back to the game. Now that we can combine, suppose I could have used Persuade together with Pippa's Intimidate.
Or we could have started with my mystery to subdue the snow monster.
I wish we could try every combination. Too bad we can't do it all over again after we convince this ghost to move on.
He's right. Let's head southwest and confront the Hypogean.
You've reached the Hypogean's lair, Legend Makers. Are you ready to face the Hypogean inside? Very well. With the rogue's consent, those Merlin names as companions here in the library may face the Hypogean. Fate and incorporate them into the agreement!
The rule book? No way! I can feel an actual Hypogean's presence. Professor Simon recreated their aura in class before.
Jura above! We must not allow a Hypogean to run rampant on campus!
Hold on. Magister Merlin, did you invent the minstrel story and make us play a game designed by a Hypogean? This game must have been the Hypogean's ploy to make you release her. The reason you're hiding the truth and making us play along is to make her drop her guard, right? Have I got it wrong? I'm so confused.
See how humans always stereotype me, little Merlin? It really gets under my skin. Listen, girl. Not every Hypogean wants to destroy the world.
Did you just call him Little Merlin? Who exactly are you, and what's your deal?
Хорошо. Да. Убрать его. Ну ладно, ладно.
Relax, kiddo. That frown's already making you look less handsome. I've been serving the Serene Lyceum for over 2 decades. In all that time, no more than 3 people have spoken to me. Can you imagine having no one to talk to and nowhere else to go after finishing a long day of hard work? By the abyss! Such a life of solitude is unbearable! After playing a tabletop game with Merlin yesterday, my loneliness hit me even harder. It feels so wonderful to have human company. You mean Dungans and Hypogeans? I was just playing around with words. Either way, I'm still the wicked, despicable final boss of the story. Unhappy with me? Then strike me down and seal me away. But know this, The Serene Lyceum will be left without its lively and practical school rules.
Excuse me, there's one more thing I don't quite understand. Kantis, right? If all you want is your freedom back, why not just trick Magister Merlin into amending the agreement?
Ну зачем ты ей подаешь
Think
идею?
outside the box, girl. Freedom and rules can be understood in more ways than one. You see, games are about following the rules and challenging them. A game can't exist without rules, and it isn't fun if everyone just plays by the book. True liberty requires limits, and absolute freedom is no freedom at all. It actually amuses me to see students flout the rules from time to time. So, even if I could have turned Merlin into an idiot overnight and manipulated him into changing the agreement, I still wouldn't do it. That would spoil all the fun. Wow, you picked up on that right away. Now I see why you're Merlin. Now, that's enough explanation. Whether in the game or in reality, I, the Hypogean, have appeared. Legend makers, come forward and prove your might by besting me! Cry out in despair, writhe in agony. Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames!
Dang, her face and tone flipped in an instant. Magister Merlin, since you placed your trust in this Hypogean, I will...
Конечно, я ей доверяю.
Turn back now. This is your final warning.
Заболели бедняжку.
Lesson well learned. The Hypogean unleashes a furious howl, unwilling to yield to defeat. Flames erupt, devouring her greed and sins until only ashes remain. You watch the flames burn with ferocity. No one knows if the Hypogean will rise again. But for now, you've defeated the Hypogean and freed the sinister swamp and Dungan from her oppression. It has been a rewarding journey for all of you. Pippa, the Berserker.
Me?
You endured the Hypogean's overwhelming might as she was sealed, witnessing true horror firsthand. With this, you take another step toward becoming the ultimate warrior. Sylvan, the dancing poet. You've mastered the art of charm, bending even a mighty snow monster to your will. Your triumph over the Hypogean has etched your name in glory. This adventure has ignited your creativity. One day, you will compose the epic poem that echoes throughout all of Dungan.
I like how this ends.
Cassidy the Mage. You played your part well, using magic to support your companions. From now on, you're no longer a lone wolf. At the moment of the Hypogean's death, you absorbed some of the mana she released, gaining insight into the deeper mysteries of the world.
That's true! I learned so much from fighting alongside Magister Merlin!
Last but not least, it's Merlin the Rogue. Well done for seeing through the Hypogean's true form and leading your team to a successful adventure. This journey has further sharpened your perception. May it lead you to uncover even greater secrets ahead. All of you have earned the Supreme Legend Maker title. With this, the story of Dungans and Hypogeans comes to a perfect close.
It's over. I'm not sure why, but I feel a bit sad. I guess it's the same emptiness I always feel after finishing a page-turner.
Over? Not even close. This is just one chapter in a saga, and your journey will continue in the future. This is the charm of tabletop games. You can experience as many adventures as you like, brought to life through words and imagination.
You're right. Things are definitely not over. The Hypogean in the story has been defeated, but one still stands right before us.
Oh, is this about me now? Well, I'm not about to work overtime just to sit through your meeting. Please talk some sense into these kids, little Merlin.
Kantis is nothing like the fearsome Hypogeans described in textbooks. During our battle against the Hypogean in the story, it was clear that Kantis wasn't using her full power. She was completely absorbed in the game, and Magister Merlin, if she's earned your trust, then she's earned mine as well.
Actually, I can't see why Kantis is so keen to play the game with us, watching everyone else have fun while she sits on the sidelines. She's probably feeling left out. I mean, I'd feel pretty lonely too if I were in her shoes. It's unfair to keep her out of a game she invented.
I see your point, but Kantis is still a Hypogean. We've been told over and over in class that they're unpredictable and destructive. She could be putting on an act just to lower our guard. I'm sorry, but after what happened with Jervin, I can't bring myself to trust Hypogeans.
What's your take, Magister Merlin?
Но за Герваном демон-то не стоял.
Seriously? This again? Same thing as last time. How boring. Just a moment ago, while you were busy deciding my fate.
All right, let's vote.
Still on the fence? I'm not in a hurry, but these kids are waiting for your verdict, and the tension's building. I do, obviously. But as I've said, absolute freedom is no freedom at all. Rules must be made, accepted, and followed. Without them, I wouldn't exist. Merlin, go ahead and seal me away if that puts your heart at ease. All I ask is that you continue to honor our agreement.
Magister Merlin? Take your time. This isn't something you can decide in a heartbeat.
Oops, sorry. Kantis was born a Hypogean, and my magic is inherent because of my unusual trait. I was lucky to meet Professor Solis. She believed it, so now I want to... We shouldn't be too quick to write her off, only because...
You look stumped. Can I help? Why don't we start learning more about her? Playing the game together would be a good way to get to know her. I just feel it's okay to wait until you understand her better. Sylvan, what do you think?
Well, I've been going over what Pippa just said now. I once thought I knew my friend well, but I was very wrong. So, can I really decide whether Kantis is trustworthy after spending just a short time with her? I think we can go with what Cassidy suggested. Play another round of the game with her, so we...
You guys are finally done talking. So, what's your decision? Oh? One more round? Yeah! Seal me or not, I'm stuck working here anyway. So I might as well make the most of this chance to have some fun. This time, I'll make sure we use a module that's more fun and exciting. But the library's too small for me to really express my creativity. Get me a spot with enough room, little Merlin. Your magic tower? A boring choice, but still better than the library. Oh, and you haven't forgotten the day off you promised me, have you? I only get 1 day off a year, so I have to spend it on something meaningful. I'll be fine-tuning everything for the next round. No one's allowed to bother me all day. Don't worry, the students will manage just fine without the rulebook for a day. Get ready to have your mind blown by my story.
I have to say, Kantis is truly unlike any other Hypogean.
Indeed. She couldn't be more different from the vile ones I saw in textbooks.
Kantis could actually be a nice Hypogean. Wait, calling a Hypogean nice does sound kind of odd.
She said she needs the whole day to prepare. Magister Merlin, let's meet at the Stellar Spire at midnight tomorrow. Good night, Magister Merlin.
Is it just me, or is something off about the library today? I had a tiff with my friend earlier. I thought a magic broom was gonna hit me, but it didn't.
What? Do you enjoy the pain or something?
No, the point is, I broke the school rules, but I wasn't punished.
You're not the only one. Some other students have noticed that the school rules aren't as strict as they used to be. Does this mean I can skip classes whenever I want?
You're finally here, Merlin! I'm glad you remembered to come for me. Come on, let's go! I can't wait to start the game! So much has changed on campus! Ugh, I wish I hadn't been stuck in the library. If you'd spent the past 20 years cooped up indoors, you'd be even more eager to move around than I am, my dear Merlin. If I stay in the library any longer, I'll be choking on the dust settling on me. You must be wondering how I could possibly stand being stuck in the library for 20 years. It was just a guess. Even though you've lost your memory, your little quirks are still the same. By the abyss! I can't believe you asked such a foolish question! Don't you know that breaking our agreement comes with a punishment? Being trapped in the library is dull, but at least punishing students spices things up a bit. Even if the boredom becomes unbearable, I won't go anywhere until our deal is done. By the very notion of rules, I swear I mean it. Oh my, look at the time. We're going to be late. Whisk me off to your tower already, little Merlin. Chop chop! We'd better hurry if we want enough time for the game. Alright, you can leave me here. I know the rest of the way. I'll head inside first to make some final touches. Come in once everyone's here, and prepare to be amazed.
Everyone's here. Where's Kantis?
Playing a game in Merlin's tower? I'm never going to forget this.
I can't wait to see what lies ahead on this adventure.
Where's Kantis? Could she...
Is this a commission?
Look at that! Is that a portal?
Is this Hausberg?
Wait, this place really exists? I thought it was fictional.
From the magic flowing around us, I can tell we're still within the tower. But what...
Welcome, Legend Makers. Hausberg needs your help. Greetings, Master. But in this story, I'm the mayor of Hausberg. Kantis told me you love this tabletop game she created. To make sure you have fun, she invited me to play a role in the story. Acting isn't my strong suit, but I'll do my best for your sake. Also, Kantis thinks I'm a good fit for the mayor's role. Kantis built this illusory world within the simulacrum realms to create a more immersive experience. This is an enchanted space that can replicate specific environments as needed. Legend Makers, thank you for accepting the commission. Since last month, Hypo-fiends have been relentlessly attacking our village, and our guards are struggling to hold them back. They even...
Oh no! They're here again! So many of them! Even more than all the previous waves combined! Help!
What? They just came this morning! Legend Makers, please help us!
Too close for comfort.
Phew, they're all gone at last.
A battle right from the start? Didn't see this coming. Good thing the Hypo-fiends weren't too hard to handle.
What's the matter, Cassidy? Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm fine. Just pondering something. Don't these Hypo-fiends seem a bit strange? Hypo-fiends are aggressive toward humans, but it's unusual for them to carry out a large scale. There could be a special cause behind their assault.
Legend Makers, thank you for driving away the Hypo-fiends. The villagers wish to hold a modest feast to show their gratitude. Would you be free to attend?
A feast would be a perfect chance to dig up more clues. All the villagers will be there, and in the festive atmosphere, they'll be more likely to let their guard down and answer questions.
Sylvan, don't tell me you're planning to charm them with your dance again.
Ahem. Well, I'll step up if the situation calls for it.
It'll be at the central plaza. However, because of the hypofiends, the village lies in disarray, with much of its infrastructure damaged.
Some villagers are chatting over there. Let's listen in and see if we can pick up anything useful.
One day I'll slaughter them all. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Can you just lie down and stop bragging? The hypofiends just won't stop coming. If this keeps up, we're done for.
Don't lose heart. The mayor's brought in some great help this time. They could actually get rid of the monsters for good.
I admire your optimism. But this isn't the first time help has come. We're still the ones left suffering, while they were outright scammers who did nothing. And the problem just keeps...
Hausberg was once a safe haven.
But now the hypofiends just won't leave us alone.
Could it be that there's something wrong with Hausberg?
I hear the guard captain got a scholar to check things out. Not sure if they...
Either way, it's not something ordinary folks like us need to worry about.
If the attacks were caused by fluctuations in magical energy or force fields, then nearby villages should have been affected as well. It looks like there's something here that's attracting them.
The two villagers spoke of the recent influx of outsiders. Could they be involved?
It's hard to say. We don't have enough clues yet.
The feast's about to start. Let's head to the plaza.
Nothing should go wrong at the feast, right?
We just need to stay discreet. Besides, even if a conflict does arise, you can use combat to settle things. Of course, violence should only be a last resort. We should try to avoid conflict whenever possible.
The lights are up. Come on, let's go.
They defeated the hypofiends! Hausberg is safe again because of them!
Thank goodness they solved everything in just one day. Any longer and I've blown all my savings on their reward.
Wow, they're way too enthusiastic. It's a bit much to handle.
Something doesn't feel right. Magister Merlin, did you catch what they said? Yeah, that seems odd to me as well. Wouldn't the villagers want us to stick around longer to make sure the hypofiends are really gone? But they kept saying the attacks are over and that Hausberg is safe. I have a feeling they actually want us to leave sooner rather than later.
What are these people up to? Could there be something going on that we don't know?
Relax, Pippa. This could actually work in our favor. Their desperation has given us an opening for investigation. When the villagers came at us just now, some stayed calm and kept their distance. Did anyone notice? These people might have the answers we're looking for.
You're right. They were observing us from afar. I thought they were up to no good, so I kept an eye on them. Turns out I completely misread the situation.
Nice work, Pippa. Now we know who to go after. Then we'll count on you to talk to her. We have no time to lose. Let's split up and gather as many clues as we can.
I know you. I've heard so much about you, but this is my first time seeing you in person. Oh my, you guys wiped out those hypofiends without breaking a sweat. Incredible! If it weren't for you, the guards wouldn't have stood a chance. All of Hausberg might not have made it through today. I guess this is what sheer power looks like. Not even 100 villagers could accomplish what you just did. I knew you'd get it. They insist that everyone can contribute, yet reality proves otherwise. If everyone, no, even if just 5 villagers were as strong as you, Hausberg wouldn't have to fear the Hypofiends. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to become a better mage. I hope to reach your level one day, or even become the greatest mage of all. You know it too? Of course. You're a legend maker after all. I know magic's all about talent. Someone once said that I was too mediocre to ever succeed, but thankfully, I met an amazing master who helped me improve drastically. Turns out my previous master just wasn't competent enough. My master assured me I would become as powerful as him one day. What for? To show him you're more gifted and worthy of being his student than me? No way. This is a chance I've worked my tail off for! Oh, I see. Right, you're already skilled enough. Once I finish training with my master, I'll become as capable as you. I can't wait for that day to come.
Terrence, the guard captain, and his men have been tracking the Hypofiend's activities. He has passed the data to Xandra, the scholar, who concludes that the Hypofiends are likely to launch their largest attack, which means we only have 2 days to get to the bottom of things.
A month ago, Xandra noticed an unusual magic source in Hausberg. The very thing drawing the Hypofiends to the town. That led her to reach out to Terrence, hoping to investigate the magic source, and in the process, strengthen her own mana. However, recent evidence suggests that the magic source came from outside. The fact that Xandra is an outsider has eroded the trust between her and Terrence. Also, Xandra suspected that someone was getting in the way of her research.
So I talked to the weapon guy, Odom, and he seemed really fishy. He might be involved in the plot behind the Hypofiend attacks, but he doesn't know much. His weapons store wasn't doing well when things were peaceful, but ever since the Hypofiends showed up, his business, he stands to gain from these attacks, which could explain his motive. In his defense, Odom claimed he couldn't have orchestrated such a grand scheme by himself, since he neither wields magic nor knows how to fight.
She's sketchy.
I get what you mean. Salome's suspicious, but she's too defensive to cooperate with us right now. Everyone, let's figure out what we can do right now. As Pippa said, Odom's very likely just an accomplice. If we play our cards right, he could lead us to the mastermind.
I'd say we can trust Xandra. She wants the same things we do, and she was the first to offer working together.
I concur. I believe the magic source she found holds the truth we're after.
Magister Merlin's right. With so many leads in so little time, it's more efficient to divide and conquer. I'll go meet Xandra.
I'll come with you.
All right, I'll team up with Captain Terrence to investigate Odom.
What about you, Magister Merlin?
Look, isn't that Salome? Why is she leaving already? She seems anxious. Could she...
Whatever it is, it's a good opportunity to pick up some clues.
Hold on. I can sense a detection spell around her. If we follow her recklessly, we'll give ourselves away. Royal Magister.
Hypofiends? I don't understand. You said the ritual was meant to make us stronger. Why did it end up summoning hypofiends?
Tell me, who do you think wields the greatest power in the world?
Gods?
Wrong. The greatest power is held by a being far beyond our understanding. But you're right to say that gods are formidable. The power you seek is nothing but a drop in the ocean. To gain greater power, we need to seize it from the gods, or from those akin to them.
Master, I'm not sure what you mean.
Hypogeans. Hypogeans are as mighty as gods. Whatever a god can give, a Hypogean can too. Many of us crave the power of the Hypogeans. Together, we formed a secret society and mastered a form of magic unlike any other.
You mean all the spells you showed me?
Yes, that's the power drawn from Hypogeans and Hypofiends. Unlike the power of gods, which you can only receive passively, this is a power you can seize at will. This power can make you the greatest mage in the world.
I can't believe I could have gained immense power.
Don't worry, the ritual isn't over. Summoning Hypofiends was only the first step. Now our goal is to call forth a Hypogean. We'll claim its power and become masters of dark magic! Behold this magnificent undertaking. Perfect. The ritual went better than expected. And now we have twin Hypogeans. Ah, a die that governs change. Wonderful! With it, I'll bend everyone's fate to my will. And is that a rule book? It's worthless. If everything goes as planned, I'll rise above the rules themselves. Why would I lower myself to become their prisoner? All right, the ritual's over. Take that book back for research and make sure to clean up. I'm not one to leave a mess behind.
Battle. I found you.
Yes, I'm here.
Present. Your command? What is the next quest?
Help us. I can't breathe.
No. The hypofiends they came. And we escaped.
My whole body aches. My bones hurt. My eyes feel swollen. It's like something's growing inside me. Please, help us.
I feel so much better now. Thank you so much.
What is it that you want? Are you done yet? What exactly are you after, human? Are you wondering why some of the new rules you made didn't work? Listen, even though I command the power of rules, I cannot supersede the laws of this world. Those absurd new rules of yours interfere with the laws of the world, so they can't be added to the rulebook. Nope. Only rules I approve will take effect. Also, I can't make rules myself. I need someone to write them first. But it's all meaningless now. You can set rules and ask me tedious questions, yet nothing will come of it. When change is no longer possible, the rules lose their very purpose. I don't know, and it's no longer important. I've told you everything you wanted to know. From here on, you're free to do as you please. I said it already. If you can set things right and punish that wretched society with my power, I'd gladly bow to you in thanks. Can't decide what rules to make? Since we share the same enemy, I'll give you some pointers. You can make rules that work to your advantage and take effect only in Houseburg. Reasonable ones, of course. That's a good one. Approved. The rule is now in effect. Go on. Use my power to make things difficult for them. End this quickly, so I can be spared from all this pain and humiliation.
Thank you so much. Mama? My girl. You're finally awake. Thank you so much for helping my...
Of course. You can always trust a proper rule.
Everyone, the mayor just called for an emergency evacuation. The largest wave of hypofiends ever is closing in. We won't survive if we stay put. Oh no. Are we all gonna die? Ha! You're one of the legend makers. You and your companions can help us. Your companions are already at the front lines, and they've sent me to get you. Go meet them at the village entrance. Please be careful.
Magister Merlin, you're finally back! Don't worry, we're just a little worn out. The hypofiends are much stronger.
There are just too many of them. We couldn't hold them off in our last fight. We can't...
After you left to follow Salome, I went with Captain Terrence to check on... As we suspected, Odom has been colluding with a secret society from outside Houseburg. He helped them sneak into the village, and in return, they promised to revive his failing business. Odom confessed that the hypofiends were lured in by the secret society. Over time, the society stopped contacting him for help and began showing up in the village as hypofiend hunting adventurers. Oh, remember the crowd that swarmed us during the feast? That was also their doing. They wanted us to believe the danger was gone.
I see. Now it all adds up. The secret society must have run several trial rituals before the official one. The dark magic from the official ritual was far more intense than before, so now...
Things are crystal clear now. Odom is merely a pawn. Oh, and before we left, we grabbed all the weapons from Odom's store. The Game Master said they'll boost our team's overall combat strength and defense.
Good question. It's because those hypofiends can... Yes, they pieced themselves back together. According to Zandra, these hypofiends were formed by dark magic.
Hypofiends should disintegrate when defeated.
At this rate, we'll soon be out of it. By the way, Sylvan did something outrageous just now. He actually thought it was a good idea to have Cassidy mimic the dark magic aura and act as...
Come on, Pippa. Why so serious? This is just a game, and I was simply testing out a strategy. Got it. I promise.
Magister Merlin, you seem confident. Have you found a solution?
Must you be so theatrical?
Countess? Ah, so this is her way of joining the story. Magister Merlin, your friend is really crazy about this game, huh?
Is Kantис playing one of the Hypogeans summoned by the Secret Society's president?
I bet I know your next rule. No revival for the Hypofiends. I'm afraid that's a no-go, since it goes against the fundamental laws. Apparently the memory loss doesn't make you any less crafty. But I'm afraid it isn't a valid rule, even though it sidesteps all the limitations. I'd make the same call in the real world. And again, this is a game. Change might be impossible, yet miracles can still occur.
Wow, I don't feel cold anymore, and my energy's back.
My mana is fully restored as well. Is this the power of the rules?
We're ready for the final showdown. Magister Merlin, please lead us to victory.
We've uncovered the truth behind the attacks and saved Hausberg. Is this—
No, because I'm still here.
But you are—
I'm a Hypogean, the very cause of the Hypofiend attacks. Don't fret. All you have to do is seal me away. That's just the way things are. Hypogeans are meant to be sealed by humans. Since the Secret Society has beaten a hasty retreat, there's no reason for me to stay here. I haven't given up revenge, though. When I break free of my seal, I'll settle the score with that president. The grudge is between him and me alone. Now, go ahead and seal me. I won't fight back. You're doing me a favor. What? A Hypogean human alliance to bring down the secret society? For this cause. Very well. I'm on board. I'll mark our alliance on the first page of the rulebook, and it shall remain binding forever. Of course, the villagers of Hausberg need to be fine with our alliance.
Don't stress about it too much, alright? If you fail, I'll just get sealed. No big deal.
Let's find the mayor first and let him know the Hypofiends are gone.
Oh, the mighty legend makers are here! Hausberg owes you its gratitude. We plan to throw an even grander feast to honor all you've done for us. This proposal has its pros and cons. If you want to keep the Hypogean in Hausberg, you'll need to show me that the benefits outweigh the risks. I know she wields the power of rules, but the concept is too abstract. Could you give us an example of how it might be applied? Of course! I spent a year drafting the village rules, but not a single person bothered to follow them. Really? Like, keeping the front of your house and your assigned areas clean, no littering, and no drunken and disorderly behavior? Oh, and no burning rooftops. No destructive magic within the village, no settling disputes with violence, and no involvement in illegal or dangerous secret societies? So, can you make sure the villagers follow the rules? Excellent! This is exactly the kind of help I need. I'm voting yes.
Is it over already? This feels way too soon. One more round, please.
In hindsight, if my investigation with Captain Terrence had progressed faster, I might have caught some members of that society and possibly triggered a hidden ending.
Are all Hypogeans this good at making games? I picked up a lot of useful magical knowledge from Xandra.
Why are you staring at me like that? About to deliver your one-on-one victory speech? Come over here if you've got something to say, Let me guess. You want to know if the story of Hausberg is true, right? Isn't it obvious? After all these years, I can still read you like an open book. You're right. The story of Hausberg is something you lived through yourself. In fact, dark mages of the Adamant Syndicate came together, coveting a power that wasn't theirs to take. Their leader, Pride, brazenly summoned 2 Hypogeans into this world. That was me and my twin sister. A book that holds the rules, and a die that governs change. Considering himself a supreme being, Pride yearns to control change and disregards the rules. He separated me from my sister, devoured her, and claimed her power. Then, he simply cast me aside and left. By sheer luck, I managed to escape, and went into hiding in a remote village for a month. Pride's rough separation left me gravely wounded, and I was unable to control my aura. When the mage accepted the commission and arrived at the village, that was you, Merlin. How dare you demand a Hypogean's name, mage? You really are something else. I'm Kantis, the Hypogean of rules. The Hypofiends attacked the village because of me. Do the right thing and seal me.
What? Merlin. What a weirdo.
I see your point. Merlin, I understand why you want to do this. If you want to keep the Hypogean on campus, you'll need to show me that the benefits outweigh the risks. Oh, now you've piqued my curiosity. My. Using the very rules you love to ignore as your trump card. Very well. I'll let her stay. One more thing, Merlin. It's good that Kantis can help enforce the school rules, but that's not the main reason I need her here. What truly excites me is research. A living Hypogean on campus is a scholar's dream. Don't pretend you didn't dangle that carrot in front of the Arcane Council yourself. As if I could stop you even if I tried. If I turned you down today, you'd simply return tomorrow. Once you decide on something, Merlin, the world from now on, Kantis will remain on campus and...
As for what came next, you already know. You piled a ton of work on me, went off to save the world, and disappeared for 20 years. After all this time waiting for you to come back, you don't remember a thing about our deal. By the abyss, my life is hard. Shouldn't you make it up to me, little Merlin? I've decided what I want from you. Seriously? No room for... Actually, I just have one question for you. Why didn't you seal me back then? If you just needed my power to topple the Adamant Syndicate, you could have sealed me first and extracted it. I can't help being curious. Out of all the villains who repented and pledged loyalty to you, why did you choose me, a Hypogean? I just want to know what's running through your quirky little mind. I knew you wouldn't give me a serious answer. Hats off to you, Merlin. Even with amnesia, you're still as vigilant and sharp as always. So, you know all about my... It's time to make your decision, Merlin.
Evening, Magister Merlin.
Over here! You're the only one without a character card.
By the way, can we rename Dancing Poet to Dancing Musician?
The rulebook doesn't cover this. Should we check with the Game Master?
I'm here! As the rulebook, I'm always on time. Titles can't be changed for now, but I can throw in some events for you to grow your skills in the story. Make sure you make the most of them. Little Merlin, you haven't finished filling in your card yet. Hurry up, or we'll start without you. Since the moon is hidden when it rains, rainy nights count too.
Thank you, everyone. I'll stick to my mission and won't let any of you down.
I hear the court has been rather chaotic lately. Trust no one lightly.
Right. Siren's the chief court mage.
Don't worry, I'll watch my step. Thank you, Magister Merlin.
Let's keep in touch.
come back and play tabletop games with us when you have time? Savannah isn't too far away.
Come to think of it, we'll be one player short after Cassidy leaves. Does that mean our club activities have to stop?
No worries. I've recruited a new player. I'm certain she's a perfect fit for the club.
Only those who are able to see Kantis can play the game. Could the new member be...
Good evening. I had to play the game over and over again while Kantis was working on it. The rules in the early version were a bit unclear, but Cassidy assures me it's much more fun now. I've prepared my character card. Let's begin. Relax. I'm very familiar with the rules.
Little Zoria, I remember the first time you played, I had to give you 10 reminders just to get you to roll the dice before taking action.
Wrong. It was 9 reminders.
Ну, в общем, это больше 2 часов вышло. Вот такая побочка. Всем пора.